Watch it tomorrow and just game by game. You know, we've been in this situation before. At least I've been in this situation before. 1999, we lost the first game, got crushed by Northeast Missouri, Southeast Missouri, whatever, you know. And had to win 4 ball games in a row in regional in Arkansas to get the super regional. So I mean, it can happen. We gotta play a lot better than we did today. We didn't, you know, we allowed them to get some confidence early, and you know, once they got the confidence going, you know, when we made a bad pitch, the bad pitches we made, they hit them with men on base, and that's how you win ball games, and that's how they, you know, that's a simple story of the day. I think the catcher had 5 RBIs. You know, they got something. They got a run in the first inning. You know, they executed well there, and then you know, we did hit a run in the first inning, scored a run, had a couple guys. We had men on first and second base with nobody out, and you know, came up dry in the middle of our order. It'd been nice to score a couple more runs there, and try to get something going. But you know, we came back in the 3rd inning, got a run, kept the game. You know, the game was right where we needed to be, and then you know, the 3-run homer in the 6th kind of put a dagger in it a little bit for us to make it 7-2. And at that point, I still thought we had a good opportunity to try to come back and figure out a way to win.
Coach, you mentioned being able to come back in some of these regionals and rally to win. Is that tougher with a team that's got so many young players at key positions?
Well, we'll see before it's all over. You know, before the game, I was looking out there and I go, my God, we started 7 new guys on the field that hadn't been in a regional before, and 6 of them were freshmen. And so I was thinking, geez, 1 or 2 things can happen today. We can either play really good because we don't know the difference, or play like we hadn't been in a lot of them. So we kind of took the second route, which is unfortunate, and you know, now we got a tough battle coming the other direction. Hopefully we can come out of here tomorrow and relax and just you know, play with that mindset. You got nothing to lose, and go after it and go 1 game at a time.
Coach, this young team, you talk about needing to relax tomorrow. 3 runs in 23 innings since that 9th inning against UNC. Do you think there's been a bit of a hangover effect, or maybe players pressing a little bit too much since then?
I don't think so. You know, I mean, you know, the guy we faced against Miami, nobody scored against him all season. So that was 9 innings of trying to get something going, and the guy did a good job today. He threw strikes, and you know, neither team walked anybody, so it didn't get messy like that. They just got hits with men on base, and you know, they got the guys on base that they had to. I think they had a leadoff man on base for maybe 6 out of the 9 innings, maybe even more than that. So the bunt game was always a factor, and we were playing behind, and you know, we made a couple of defensive mistakes, and you know, that put us behind the 8 ball a little bit. So you know, I don't. You know, we are having trouble offensively. There's no doubt about that. We're not, you know, all year long we haven't always been on top of our game offensively. We got some holes there, but when we get it going, we're pretty good. We just couldn't get it going.
Coach, Steven obviously looked really locked in today. You know, had 3 hits and really accounted for all 3 runs. You know, what does it say about a freshman to come out here and play that way in his first tournament game?
He's a good player, and you know, we've seen that out of him all year long. He's got good poise. You know, we just needed to have 9 guys playing like him today. You know, we just, you know, if your offense clicks like theirs did today, there's 5 or 6 guys in the lineup that are having a pretty good day. That's what happened for them. They had 5 or 6 guys that had pretty good days for them. And in our way of things, and today we had a lot of guys that didn't have very good days. And it's a lot of weak fly balls. It didn't give us much of a chance. And when we hit the ground balls, they made the plays. Except for the first play of the day, they didn't make, and it cost them a run. But after that, they made every play. And so the bottom line is they had a better day than we did.
Jack, John did play today. We heard it's his hamstring or something. What's the plan? Do you go back with Bradley tomorrow? Or do you look at something different there at first base? Because I know there's a couple plays that hurt y'all.
Yeah, there's not much. You know, we really don't have much options, many options over there. So we got to play somebody who hasn't played there, because McGivens played there every game, except maybe 1 game. So whoever plays over there has got a little bit of lack of experience. So And, you know, as things would have it, we got a lot of tough plays over there today. You know, we made him dig some balls out of the dirt and throw some balls in the dirt, made him work a little bit over there. So, and that ball will find you. That's just the way, the nature of this game. The ball's going to find you a little bit. But that wasn't the reason we lost, for sure.
The guys have the better part of this week to flush the ACC tournament and the losing streak. How do you get them in less than 24 hours to be able to flush this one and play for their season tomorrow?
Just gotta, you know, just try to get them to relax and not press. But we do have to, you know, the bottom line is we got to have some people step up. We got to have some people who are tournament players who come up and get big hits and stir things up a little bit. And you know, we never established any momentum today on the mound. You know, we give up one in the first, gave up 2 runs I think in the third maybe, and 1 in the fourth, and you know they just kept, there was somebody on base all the time. We made a pitching change, and Meyer came in and did a decent job, and then you know he threw one pitch. It was a very poor pitch, and it ended up in the seats. And then you know, Schnell came in, I think maybe after him, did a decent job. And then we brought in Patrick Andrews, and it was okay at the very beginning, but then, you know, he gave up a 3-run homer, and so now we got a different ball game. So they had an answer for everything that we threw out there today, and we weren't very sharp.
Jack, you mentioned the mound work. You know, all around college baseball, you're going to be second guessed. We're not starting Gossett today. In retrospect, you think you made the right decision?
Yeah, I mean, he would have had to pitch a heck of a ball game. We had to hold him less than 2 runs, because that's all we scored off of their guy. So I'm almost glad we didn't, because now at least we got him. You know, if we'd scored 5, 6 runs and gave up 7, I might have thought differently about it. But he would have had to have a heck of a ball game against them, because we only scored 2. So in hindsight, I'm kind of feeling good that we got him there.
Because what was the pitch to Wimmer and the 3-run homer? What was it and what was it supposed to be?
It was a fastball, and he got in, and he turned on it and hit the ball really good. He hit a fastball away the first time for the double, the right center field, you know, with the other 2 guys on base. He just jumped on that one quick. It was up and in a little bit, and he just jumped on it real quick, stayed real short to the baseball. He's seeing the ball good. He's got a nice short, flat swing. He's a guy that's dangerous. So whoever plays him tomorrow, we need to keep him in check, because he's swinging the bat real well right now.
Any more questions for Coach? Thank you.